All right, hello. So I am Dave
Hi,
of
Dave.
Dave's World,
Nice
and
to see
you
you.
are. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Senator Brian Jones, the California Senate Minority Leader.
All right, Senate Minority Leader, and
Yeah.
you are a Democrat or Republican?
I'm the Republican leader in the California Senate.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking a little bit about what issues were important to you, and I introduced myself as a disabled combat veteran.
Right.
And you were telling me right away that veterans issues are real important to you. So why don't you tell me specifically what about veterans issues?
So there's two specific veterans issues they're working on, but I'll tell you first why veterans are important to me. My grandfather was a POW in World War II, was in a Japanese prison camp for 18 months. My dad served in the Air Force during Vietnam, and he served in the United States. He never went overseas, but he's a Vietnam era veteran. And so that's important to me. So two things I'm working on is one, making sure that veterans' retirement income is tax-free. Personal income tax is tax-free in California. We've worked on this for several years. We've been having a hard time getting it passed, but we're going to keep working on it. It's bipartisan this year. And then another issue that I'm working on with a Democrat partner is making psilocybin, doing test runs on psilocybin for veterans with PTSD and trying to get them treated.
I want to say I really appreciate that. I actually was talking with my, because I do have VA healthcare. That's where I get my healthcare from the VA down here in La Jolla. And my healthcare professional was, I asked them about getting, I asked them about trying to get into the psilocybin, I would like to explore that for my own PTSD, and they said right now it's only for if you're in a trial. You can only get in it if you're in a trial, if you're doing part of the
so
test.
we're going to expand that here in California, hopefully to 5 University of California campuses, including UCSD. And so if we can get it passed this year and signed by the governor, hopefully we'll get that kicked off next year.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Right.
I have one last question for you. You mentioned working bipartisanly, and one of the things that really bothered me as a veteran was Trump's recent executive order, which cut thousands of jobs specifically from the VA suicide response line.
Right.
What are your thoughts about that executive order?
Well, I'm not familiar with that executive order, but what I can tell you, there's going to be lots of national issues. As the minority leader here in California, I'm focused on California issues, focusing on fixing California and California veterans, and so we'll keep doing everything we can for that.
I would appreciate it if, at the very least, you could have a voice for the veterans and the suicide crisis line against anybody, regardless of party, that would take that away from our veterans.
I will check into it and see what I can do about it.
I appreciate that. Thank you for your time, sir.
David. Thank you.
You have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Well, there we go. Just did a little interview with our state senator minority leader, and that was really pleasant. You guys, tell me your thoughts. What did you think about the interview? Do you think that the questions were appropriate? Do you think that the senator answered them well? I'd like to hear from you guys. You tell me. You're part of Dave's World too.